So on this question, they want us to factor the expression. Well, how do you factor with 3 terms? Well, first thing you need to do is we're going to write 2 parentheses, x is in the front. Second step is we're going to realize there's going to be a number that goes in the back of each parenthesis. Find the 2 numbers in the back that multiply to equal the last, let's just call it the last number. Last number, meaning this right here. So multiply, let me just write, to equal -60. So it's the last number, okay? And add to equal the +4, the middle number. So remember, it's all about they have to multiply to be the back number, add to be the middle number. Okay, so that's what we're trying to find. So what are 2 numbers that multiply to equal -60? And don't worry about the negative. Remember, we always kind of handle that later. Just worry about 60 right now. What are 2 numbers that multiply to equal 60? Well, use your calculator. Just take 60 and just start dividing by different things. You know what I mean? Just take like 60 divided by 2, and you go, oh yeah, 2 times 30 is 60. And then go 60 divided by 3 in your calculator, and you go, oh, okay, it comes out 20. That means 3 times 20 is 60. And then go 60 divided by 4, and it'll be 4 times 15 will equal 60. And then go 60 divided by 5, and go 5 times 12 is 60. That's a lot of things. And then go 60 divided by 6. And then go 6 times 10. A lot of things multiply to be 60, huh? Any of those so far, that's probably all the ones we need. Which of those can add to be 4? You see what it's going to be? It's got to be that last pair of numbers, doesn't it? And so it's going to be 6 and 10. So let's go back then and go, okay, 2 parentheses. X is in the front. Now the numbers in the back are going to be 6 and 10. Never matters which order. I'll put 6 here, 10 here. You could reverse it. It doesn't matter at all. Now, how do you know which one's positive and which one's negative? Anybody know? How do we know which one's positive, which one's negative? Remember the rule I gave you? Anybody remember that?
The signs in the middle of the equation.
Yeah, exactly. Good. Sign in the middle, meaning this sign, goes on the bigger number, huh? Yeah, it goes right there. So that one's going to be plus. This one's going to be minus. Yeah, the sign in the middle goes on the bigger number. So, I'm thinking, left, middle, right from our original expression, left, middle, right. The sign in the middle, if we have plus in the middle, that's what goes on the bigger. 10 is the bigger number, 6 is the smaller number, clearly. So the sign in the middle goes on the bigger. That's exactly right. And then that makes sense, doesn't it? Because that'd be what? -6 times plus and negative times positive multiplies to be -60, right? Because they have to multiply to actually be -60. They do now, 1 negative, 1 positive. And they add and subtract, right? 10 take away 6 is +4. So there we go. There's the right factorization. We got it. And of course, you could check it, right? Again, not required at all. I like to show it just to prove it's really 2. If we checked it just for fun, boom, boom, this guy would go to both. Be x squared plus 10x. Then this guy would go to both -6x minus 60. And then the middle 2 are like terms. See how they make +4x? See how check, it goes back to the original perfectly, doesn't it? That's all we're doing. We're just figuring that out backwards. So the answer, though, is the x minus 6, x plus 10. Again, either order. You could have the 10 coming first and then the 6. It doesn't matter. But the signs do matter. The plus sign has to be on the 10 and the minus on the 6, wherever they're at. And so there we go.